name's Casey with the Forney Fire Department. This year's fire prevention theme is Serve Up Safety in the Kitchen, cooking being the leading cause of house fires and house fire injuries. Today we're going to have JJ and Conrad cook something up, and we're going to make sure they're serving up safety. We always want to make sure we start out with a clean workspace, removing all flammable and unnecessary items. Sharp objects that could be reached by small children should also be moved away. Always turn pot handles to the side so children cannot reach up and accidentally bump them. Make sure long sleeves or baggy sleeves are rolled up or out of the way. Today it's easy to get distracted by phones, kids, TV, or work items that need to be tended to. Make sure you always pay attention to what you're cooking. Always avoid horseplay in the kitchen and never leave items unattended.
Say man, let's leave this and go play some hoops.
I'm down.
It's always a good idea to keep a lid handy, just in case of a fire in the pot that you're utilizing. Only utilize this if you're comfortable putting out the fire yourself. For adults, maybe older siblings, if you're not comfortable, leave it alone. The lid can be used angled away from the body, set on top of the pot, turn the heat off, and leave it to cool down. So we've covered a few items to help you serve up safety in the kitchen, but we want to talk to you a little bit more about life and fire safety in general. Working smoke detectors in the home decrease the chance of death in the house fire by 50%. So it's really important that you go home and have mom, dad, or guardian check around. Make sure you have an installed and working smoke detector in every sleeping area of the home. So in every bedroom and right outside of every sleeping quarter. So in the hallways per se. Also on every level of the home. Say you have a downstairs and an upstairs. We want to make sure they work and make sure you know what they sound like. If you don't know what it sounds like, you won't know what to do. I'm going to show you what our smoke detector sounds like, just in case. So that's what ours sounds like. Make sure you know what yours sounds like. So mom, dad, or guardian can go home, press the test button on the smoke detector, and that'll make sure that they all work. Do it to each and every one to make sure they individually work. If they don't, or if the batteries haven't been changed in a while, make sure we go ahead and change them. We recommend checking them once a month, so going around and pushing all the buttons, and changing the batteries twice a year. Normally when we change the time, so spring forward and fall back. That's when we should also practice our exit drills in the home. So, do you have an exit drill in the home? We call it EDITH for short. Practicing your fire safety plan in the home, just like you do at school, is so important. So your family has a plan on everybody getting out and staying out once you're out safely. Also, you need a family meeting place. Maybe there's a large tree in your front yard or maybe at the mailbox. Just make sure everybody knows to go to the same location once you are out safely. Again, we want you to get out and stay out. Never go back inside for anyone or anything. Once you're out safely, you need to stay at your family meeting place. Again, maybe it's a big tree in the front yard or your mailbox. Make sure it's out of the roadway, nowhere where the fire trucks and everyone that's coming in is going to drive through. So make sure you're safe, out of the way, and everyone knows the location. That way, just in case nobody runs next door to the neighbor's house, but you thought you should go across the street to your friend's house. Now your family doesn't know where you are. Once we get outside, we're gonna call 911. Never stay inside the house that's on fire to call 911. We're gonna get out safely, call 911, and we're gonna tell them who you are, what your emergency is, and what's your location. So then it's important to know your address if the emergency is at your home address. Just in case you hear your smoke detectors go off and it's smoky and you're unable to get out, we want you to stay put, stay low. And if you're in your bedroom, leave the door closed and we'll come in for you. We just wanted to show you what JJ looked like all bunked out in his gear so you won't be scared of us, so you know what a firefighter looks like all dressed up. We don't want to be scared of him. He's our friend, right? We saw JJ playing in the kitchen and cooking up something good. Here he is all bunked out. This is what we would look like when we respond to a fire scene. He's got his mask, his helmet, his hood, his coat, his pants, his boots, and his air pack on. All to protect us. It's not fireproof. It can still catch on fire. If our gear happened to catch on fire, we would use the same technique that we would want you to use just in case your clothes caught on fire. Maybe you were near a campfire or something, playing a little too close, and your pants caught on fire. Again, we would use the same technique, and that is to stop, drop, and roll. We also want you to cover your face. So stop what you're doing, drop to the ground, and roll back and forth until the fire is out. Don't stop too soon, because what you're trying to do is suffocate the fire. We want to not let the fire breathe until it's all out. So maybe someone near you can tell you that it's okay to stop rolling now. One last thing we wanted to talk to you about is tools, not toys. Certain objects in the house, such as lighters and matches, sharp objects and sharp tools, such as these, and maybe even heavy tools, such as these, that you could drop. We don't ever want to mess with those or play with those. They are tools and they have a certain purpose for your mom, dad, or guardian to use. We don't ever want to play with those. They're not for our entertainment. Just to be safe, never touch these items. If they're left out to where you or maybe baby brother or sister could get a hold of them, perhaps you could help out mom, dad, or guardian and let them know that maybe those items could be put away. We hope you've enjoyed our video today, and we hope that you remember to serve up safety in the kitchen. Thank you, and be safe.